Run, girls. We can't let anybody catch the Gotham City Sirens.
Stop right there.
If we have to get caught, I'm glad it's by the sexiest superhero in this city. He ain't no Mr. J, but I'd definitely wing it. Catwoman, what do you think? He ain't no Batman, but I definitely think that booty is
Meow.
What's up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today we're taking another look at my comic collection. This will be the Justice League Comic Collection Part 6. And this will be the complete JLA run with keys pointed out. So first up, this is like a trade of like some of the first issues. Sort of weird and interesting. I haven't seen one like it. I actually pulled it out of a dollar bin. But then we have issue 1 of the JLA. This is the first appearance of the HyperClan, as well as featuring cameo appearances of Wolverine and Doctor Doom tied to post. I do have a dollar comic one, and a second copy I found in a dollar bin. And this is maybe my favorite Justice League run. It's just hard to pick between that and the Giffen like Justice League International stuff. Love this series. I think it's one of the best written comics I've ever read. Issue 6 is the first appearance of Zoriel, the angel that joins the Justice League. Issue 7 is the first appearance of Asmodel, which is sort of like the evil angel they're fighting in that story. So this was started off by Morrison. It was written by a few different people. A lot of just really, really great storylines through this series. Issue 12, we have the first appearance of Our Man Matthew Tyler, which I believe is the robot Our Man. I've actually been slowly rereading through this series. And realized I had never did a collection video on this one. This was one, I had a few trades mixed in with all of the single issues. And last year I tracked down all of the single issues I needed to finish this off. And then we have issue 23. Love this cover. First appearance of the Justice Legion A, as well as Batman 1 Million. The Justice Legion A, of course, being the Justice League from the Justice League 1 Million stories. So that was probably right about the time all of that went on. Chemo, that's a character I would love to get a figure of. Issue 26. First appearance of Jakeem Thunder. And the first cameo appearance of Beryl Hutchinson, who is Squire, and would also go on to become the Third Knight. Sort of a cool little thing for Batman Incorporated fans out there. Issue 28 is the first appearance of a character called LKZ, which is a genie sort of like the Thunderbolt from Jakeem and Thunderbolt. A Justice Society crossover featuring the Fifth Dimension. Maybe my favorite version of the League as well, with Kyle and Wally. Huge fan of that. World War III. I'm sort of surprised this isn't listed as the first appearance of this Shaggy Man. But, maybe he had appeared in another title before this. I know on Fanboys we were talking about Queen Bee. You don't see much of her. She did appear in this series. You do get to see characters like the Atom, Ra's al Ghul. The series has it all. Another great story there, where they basically learn of Batman had been plotting to counter all of their powers. Pretty famous story that's been used in different media. Issue 47, first appearance of the Queen of Fables. A pretty cool villain that I think should show up more. And Batman wasn't gone long. We get to this story where all of the JSAers with dual identities, I think everyone except Aquaman and Wonder Woman, actually have their identities and superhero persona split in half. They're actually like two different people for a while. Sort of explores, you know, what would Batman be without, you know, Bruce Wayne be without Batman, so on and so forth. The White Martians come back. Excellent villains. Joker Last Laughed tie-in. Neron. And sort of like old 70s comics would do. 61, we have the first appearance of the Power Company in a backup story. Sort of like how the new Teen Titans first appeared in like a little 16-issue insert. A pretty wild Wonder Woman story with the lasso breaking. And issue 62 I just passed up as the first appearance of Rama Khan. This is a really, really great one-shot issue with Plastic Man and Batman. A pretty wild story here. Issue 69, first appearance of Gamine, as well as Faith, who would become a member of the League after this story. No, that ain't her. But a lot of interesting developments in this giant story. As you can see, it's still going. And ends here. These are actually issues I was reading today. Really awesome one-shot issue there. And there's the next version of the League going forward. Really cool stuff. This will be some of the next stuff I read. Probably as soon as I'm done with this video. Also, Kyle had just left. John Stewart had come into the League. And they did kind of explore in a Batman Wonder Woman romance through these issues. Sort of like in the Justice League cartoon. Issue 94, the first appearance of I can't read it. Can't read the name I wrote. A character in the 10th Circle. The character whose name I can't read is a vampire. Okay, Crucifer. There he is. Just one more key after that, which is this issue. The first appearance of Vera Black, who would be a big part of the Elite with Manchester Black. And we start coming up to a lot of crossovers and events affecting the end of this book. Although we do get a cool crime syndicate story. And they hadn't really been part of a canon for a long time. I know they had like an original graphic novel called Earth 3. It brought them back, but you didn't see much of them. Here we get some fallout from the Identity Crisis. An Infinite Crisis coming up soon. Cool Zatanna cover. And then really just some filler issues and tie-ins. Some cool stuff. That's sort of the end of this series with issue 125. And this series, weirdly enough, only had 4 annuals. A Ghost annual, a JL Ape, and Annual 4 is the first appearance of the Janissary, but I believe all of these annuals were first appearances. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Would love to hear from you in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you later.